1. Who Jeffrey Epstein was. Jeffrey Edward Epstein was a wealthy American financier who moved within elite political, academic, and business circles for decades. He presented himself as a money manager for billionaires, though the true source of much of his wealth remains unclear. Epstein cultivated relationships with politicians, royal figures, scientists and academics, celebrities and business leaders. These connections later became central to public interest once his criminal activities were exposed. 2. Early warnings and the first case, 2005 to 2008. The Epstein scandal began publicly in 2005 in Palm Beach, Florida, when a parent reported that Epstein had sexually abused her 14-year-old daughter. Police investigation uncovered multiple underage girls, a pattern of recruitment where girls were paid to bring other girls, abuse taking place at Epstein's Palm Beach mansion. Key turning point. Despite substantial evidence, Epstein avoided federal prosecution in 2008 through a secret non-prosecution agreement. The 2008 deal. Epstein pleaded guilty to state-level charges, served 13 months, mostly on work release. Federal charges were dropped. Victims were not informed, violating standard practice. This deal later became one of the most criticized prosecutorial decisions in modern U.S. legal history. 3. The Hidden Network and Ghislaine Maxwell. Central to the Epstein operation was Ghislaine Maxwell, a British socialite and longtime associate. According to court testimony, Maxwell helped recruit underage girls, normalized abuse, and managed logistics and scheduling. In 2021, Maxwell was convicted of sex trafficking of minors and conspiracy related to Epstein's crimes. She was sentenced to 20 years in prison, marking one of the few instances of legal accountability directly connected to Epstein's network. 4. Epstein's private islands and properties. Epstein owned multiple properties across the United States and the Caribbean, many of which were later identified by victims as locations where abuse occurred. These included his Palm Beach mansion, a luxurious Manhattan townhouse, a sprawling ranch in New Mexico, and his private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands known as Little St. James, often called Epstein Island. Victims testified that abuse occurred across these locations, often involving travel arranged by Epstein's staff. The isolation of certain properties, particularly the island, made them especially difficult to monitor and reinforced Epstein's control over those who were brought there. These properties later became powerful symbols of how wealth and isolation were used to conceal criminal behavior for years. 5. Epstein's arrest and death, 2019. In July 2019, Epstein was arrested again, this time on federal sex trafficking charges. Unlike the earlier case, federal prosecutors moved forward aggressively, citing evidence that included flight logs, witness testimony, and financial records. He faced the possibility of life in prison, marking the first time he appeared truly vulnerable to the justice system. However, on August 10, 2019, Epstein was found dead in his jail cell. The official ruling, suicide by hanging. Circumstances raising suspicion, cameras malfunctioned, guards reportedly failed to check on him. Epstein had influential connections. No credible evidence has proven murder, but public skepticism remains high. 6. What are the Epstein Files? The term Epstein Files refers to court documents, flight logs, settlement records, emails, and depositions, names mentioned in civil lawsuits. Important clarification: being named in Epstein-related files does not mean criminal guilt. Many names appear because they were mentioned by witnesses, had social or professional contact with Epstein, or were referenced in testimony without accusation. 7. The 2024 document unsealing. In January 2024, a judge ordered the unsealing of hundreds of documents from a civil lawsuit filed by Epstein victim Virginia Giuffre. These documents included previously redacted names, referred to powerful individuals, and contained allegations, not verdicts. Some high-profile figures were mentioned, including politicians, businessmen, and royalty, but no new criminal charges automatically resulted from the release. Courts emphasized these were claims, not legal findings. Each allegation requires independent proof. 8. Victims' voices. More than anything, the Epstein Files highlight a systemic failure to protect minors, how wealth and influence delayed justice, and how victims were ignored for years. Many survivors have stated publicly that the legal system failed them, that powerful people escaped scrutiny, and that Epstein's death denied them full accountability. 9. Why the case still matters. The Epstein case goes far beyond the actions of a single individual. It exposed deep weaknesses in the justice system, particularly when dealing with wealthy and well-connected defendants. It demonstrated how secrecy, influence, and institutional failure can obstruct accountability and delay justice for years. The case has also highlighted the critical role of investigative journalism in uncovering hidden abuses of power. Its impact continues to shape discussions around victims' rights, prosecutorial transparency, and public skepticism towards elite institutions. 10. Final reality check and closing thought. Certain facts are firmly established. Jeffrey Epstein sexually trafficked minors, benefited from an improper legal deal. Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted and provided some measure of accountability. At the same time, many claims remain unproven, including allegations involving numerous named elites, theories of murder conspiracies, and suspected blackmail operations. These remain matters of speculation without definitive evidence. The Epstein Files represent a cautionary tale of power without accountability. While some truths are established, others remain buried, possibly forever. What is certain is that justice came late, incompletely, and at an unbearable cost to the victims.